Write your will, Otti speaks. Critics react. Governor Alex Otti's speech recently went viral after he told criminals to write their will before attacking Abia State. Many people online accuse him of promoting violence, but the Abia State government later clarified that Otti was not threatening citizens. He was warning criminal elements that the state will not tolerate banditry or kidnapping anymore.
Plans to run for governorship in 2027, that's fine. It is fundamental human right. Nobody should stop it. But again, we must respect the law. If INEC releases the timetable and says it is the time that campaign starts, if you start campaigning before then, you put yourself in harm's way. You can even be disqualified before the election. So when you gather people and you are telling them you are going to take over the state in 2027, you are campaigning. It's not right. So I will plead with him that if he wants to run an election, he should hold his fire. Once INEC blows the whistle, he should go and pick up a form and begin to campaign. It's for other people to decide who will be their governor. It's also important that the APC is talking about, which has leadership, should know that they are being demarcated in Abia State. But I call on our people to still hold their peace and be calm. I've heard that some people around him, they must take over the state, they will write results. The only advice I have to them for them is that if they truly want to write results, they should write something else before that time. You know what it is? Their will. Because this is our state, nobody can intimidate us.
Sometimes leadership must sound uncomfortable. Governor Otti is saying what most citizens want to hear, that enough is enough. Abia, especially Aba axis, has suffered enough from armed gangs. So if he speaks boldly, it is not because he hates anyone, it's because peace must return. However, government must also ensure that security forces act within the law. To Imo State, police officer arrested for cultism. When I know the news, I know in Imo State, where the shocking news broke that 3 police officers were arrested after being caught engaging in cult activities. According to reports, the officers were exposed through intelligence, and investigations are ongoing to confirm how deep the network runs.
Come on, put score, man, active. For you. Things and things. European wire.
This one really shows how deep moral rot has eaten our institution. When men with guns, the ones that are supposed to, combat this particular crime, when men with guns, they are in uniform or authority, are the same people worshipping cult groups, what hope do the ordinary citizens have? It means even innocent youths wrongly accused of cultism may have been victims of dirty police games. I advise that this must not be handled quietly. Those officers should be publicly prosecuted, not just dismissed. That's the only way to restore trust in the police. That's the only way for people to trust the force again. Nigeria needs a new police culture where discipline is stronger than loyalty to criminal networks. To Ebonyi State. In Ebonyi State University, 3 students were expelled after being caught with firearms. The university management said it will never allow the campus to turn into a battlefield and that the safety of innocent students comes first.
One of them is Azubike Lawrence, medical lab science, was caught and involved with a gun. Law, that is unlawful possession of gun. Unlawful possession of gun. And is already before the court. I don't want to hear you talking. Azubike was involved, a final year student, possessing live ammunition, possessing having gun to scan, to kill. One of them, number 2, in the IGBO credits, architecture department, also involved in those shootings, scary away students, trying to kill the student affairs. And the third one is in Joshua, from Animal Science Department, Faculty of Agriculture. I want to tell you people, the law must take its course. This issue of cultism is banned as far as Professor Oke is the vice chancellor. This issue of coming to university with God must stop immediately with immediate effect. This issue of using your gun to intimidate lecturers, so that they can award you marks must stop. And to that effect, these people that are already involved have already been presented before the court, and we are following it up. So they have 2 issues, the one concerning the judiciary, the court, and the one concerning the university. For being a student and they're possessing, using gun to shoot the dean student affairs and other people because of the election. Management of this university will never take it lightly.
And that is true. It is so sad to see education being mixed with violence. Many young people are losing focus, carrying weapons instead of carrying books or getting. But let's also ask ourselves, how did the guns even enter the campus? Security failure doesn't start with students alone. The environment, the friends they keep, and the desperation in the society all play a role. When your leader is allegedly still, I support the school's decision. It's a message to others that university life is not straight life. If we want a peaceful future, we must start with discipline from the classroom. In rounding up, our sister who died in Abuja, Arise TV host Somtochukwu Maduagwu, was led to rest in Anambra. The Southeast bid farewell to one of the finest journalists, Somtochukwu Maduagwu of Arise News. He was buried in hometown in Anambra State. Colleagues described her as a brilliant, humble, and courageous journalist who always spoke the truth to power with respect and balance. Her death is a painful reminder that life is short and impact matters more than years. She was one of those few young media professionals who carried the Igbo spirit of excellence into national journalism. She was smart, disciplined, and patriotic. May her soul rest in peace. May the story inspire other young people that truth-telling still matters, even in a world of propaganda.